comfortable. There's like nothing underneath. Okay, already popular. Now we will just tell you that this just debuted today, and our buyers were telling us that literally just by searching QVC.com, this shoe has been on fire. And let's just talk about the shoe experts. That's our buying team. When our buyer says, who brings Ryka in, that this is my favorite sneaker, why? Because it has elements of the Rykas that are twice as much. And I mean, I think a lot of us forget that Ryka just started as a total fitness shoe. Yeah. Leilani will tell her story when you see her in a second. This was by women, for women technology. This was a company that, and still does, bring us these high-end running, aerobic, walking, dancing, doing anything shoes. And now we have a true walking sneaker that has all those upscale elements that are usually twice as much for $56.98. We've had 800 since the jump start. That is 5,000 for the day. And I don't even know if that's counting how many have been ordered at QVC.com, because remember she told us how many have been ordered on QVC.com?
Yeah, it's a lot.
It was like thousands. It's just like wild. So let's do colors and remind you that we have medium and wide, whole and half sizes. We have a big deal price, which is like a value of the day, meaning it is going to go up in price super, super, super soon. It's actually only here for a limited time, the price. And this is also QVC exclusive, so don't try to find this at any other store. Here is Insignia Blue, one of their signatures. That's the navy. We have 2,700. We have it in black, 2,800. Love the pop of turquoise in the back. We have it in Technic Gray, 2,200 with a little pop of seafoam, but really this is not long for the world. 250 in watermelon pink. So for all intents and purposes, pretty much sold out. And Court, I love when you pop them on, because the first thing you looked at me and said was lightweight.
So light.
So light.
Because a lot of times walking sneakers, though they have more support, they come with also being heavier, you know, and you have to deal with that. These are like, they feel like a lightweight slip-on shoe, and they are the most supportive Ryka walking sneaker. It's awesome. It's also a way to kind of dip your toe in some deeper support. Oh, I'm going to the special shoe cam.
The shoe cam is back. Woo! Woo! All right.
But like a way to try some of their more supportive shoes without paying. We've seen 89, we've seen 99.
We have. Okay, Leilani, come in here, love. I'm just going to whip through colors one more time.
Cam.
I know. Do you remember shoe cam? You remember shoe cam?
I do.
From way back when. Okay, here you go, love. Let's just do backwards colors, which meaning we're going to start here, because I just want to let you know it's almost gone. So if you want it in our watermelon pink, there's 230. It probably won't last the presentation. In Technic Gray, we have 2,100. And this is pretty, but it's also smart in the back, okay? If you want black, what about more than one at $14.25, right? There's our black, 2,800. We've sold 5,000 today, and a ton of them just by people shopping at QVC.com. And then we have it in Insignia Blue, only 2,600. Right now, just think Mother's Day, graduating, who's going to be a camp counselor, who is like, I remember when I got my first like big TV job, I was still in college, but I was an intern at CNN, and I had no money. So I lived with my sister's best friend, and I used to have to walk like, wow, about a mile and a half to get the bus every day from where we lived in Dunwoody to like getting into the city where CNN was. And I'm like, I need a great pair of sneakers because I'm going to be walking. So just think of you, think of your friends, and also, how often should we replace our walking sneakers, Leilani? Learn.
Every change of season, especially if you are on your feet every day, walking every day, moving and grooving every day. We designed this so that you can call upon your inner superhero whenever you need it. Because you know that there's, hard days when you're like, I need my, my higher version of myself. When you start moving your body, even just a little bit, taking a few extra steps, get outside, get some fresh air, it changes you. It gives you energy.
Do you want to hear something wild? I've never said this before. You've never said this before. This is wacky. So these were on in the noon show.
Yes.
And 1,000 were ordered. 3,000 were ordered from people shopping at QVC.com. I have never said a number like that before.
That's a lot.
No, literally, I've never said a number like that. So that shows you, oh dear, my earrings are falling off because I'm so excited. That literally is something that we have never heard of before.
No.
We're busy, so tap your app, go to QVC.com. Leilani, do you want to take us through like what makes this so special? Because the buyers were saying to us, like, we're literally giving you designs that you would see in a much more expensive shoe.
Yes, and it comes down to the Ryka difference. Again, we're using the mold of a woman's foot. We're also bearing in mind the details that are important. The way a woman strikes the ground is different than that of a man. So we gave you a beveled heel. So at the back of the heel, you're going to see that it's actually going to come up a little bit because we're trying to guide you on that heel strike. So right here's the beveling. That's unique to us. So we strike the ground more on the outside of that heel because of the width of our hips. This is going to help stabilize you. Then that extra gel insert that we gave you at the heel, it looks fantastic. I love the little pop of color, but it's giving you extra shock absorbing cushion material at that heel where you need it. It's molded in a lightweight material, but it's denser at that arch area. So you're gonna feel that it's nice and firm here, and then it's gonna be flexible, so it's designed for motion. I took this straight out of the box, 0 break-in period, got on the treadmill, did a 30-minute walk, about a mile and like 1.25 miles, because I have short legs, so I don't go that fast. But you can do it for your intentional fitness walk, or like yesterday, I was here from noon all the way through the evening with Fashions Night In. So that was hours and hours and hours on my feet on these hard floors and felt perfect. So depending on your day, this is the shoe for you.
Lots and lots and lots of room in the toe box where you might have the bunion, or you might need your wiggle room, but we're just gonna have a little moment here because guys, it is 8:30 and you might have just said, okay, dishes are done, or it's kind of light outside. Now it's finally getting dark as the days are getting a little bit longer, which is so nice. Are you just coming in? Whether you're just walking around folding laundry, like sometimes I remember you got 6,000 steps one time when you were Skyping
doing
in at home.
laundry, cooking, doing the normal house things.
Standing, just doing whatever, folding laundry, taking the dogs out court. This is your moment to get this in your cart and click checkout, because I don't think we've ever said that 1,000 were ordered on air and another 3,000 were ordered in the afternoon until right now. That shows you our smart shoe shoppers know how fabulous this shoe is. And we've had 6,000 out the door. If you want watermelon pink, there's 90 left, so it's about to leave the table. I mean,
it's so pretty.
Yeah, it's very pretty, but like, come on, get another color. Here is your beautiful gray called Technic Gray.
There's a little bit of a purple undertone to that too. I think that makes the gray more spring.
Yeah.
And then you can see the
pop of
sublimation.
seafoam.
Yes. And you see the sublimation that we did. So that to me is like an update. Like in the past we've done like ombre and gradient. This is like a really nice way of giving you a nice visual effect on the upper.
And so lightweight to your point. Then we have black. There's only 2,600. We brought in the most of that. I mean, you really get that. If you're behind someone on the trail and they're wearing these shoes, I'm going to be like, oh my God, where'd you get your shoes? And then we have it in what is so much fun, that beautiful navy with a pop of yellow and pink on the back. That's been wildly popular, but there's only 2,300 to go around.
I love them.
Yeah.
I just think these are for life every day. All I want to add is I love them. That's all I have to say. No, I just think every day, what I love about Ryka is even like I have had shoes in the past that I just used when I worked out, and they collected dust until I decided I wanted to go and work out. These are for every single day, and when you want to do the workout and you want to do that, you can also use them. I had to strip. My family is coming to visit next week, and I stripped all the beds, all the guest beds, and I'm like, I'm exhausted.
No, that's what I'm talking about.
I know. No, just like sometimes everyday life is enough.
Yes, it is.
To have a comfortable, supportive, lightweight shoe. I had in Fashions Night In last night. For 3 hours, I wore heels, Jane, and then I switched Jade and Leilani into a comfortable shoe after 3 hours, and my feet were like, thank you. You know,
you could exhale.
Yes.
You were like, oh.
Yes.
No, and that's the idea is, you know, like even the way that I'm wearing it, you know, with black pants and like a nice shirt.
Oh, you look great.
I could show up to the office.
Oh, you absolutely
like this.
could.
That's totally.
You know?
Absolutely could.
My mom has started walking with our neighbor from growing up, and like this, you know, she wants to look cute.
Yeah.
This is what she
And
wears.
guess what? Usually your walking shoe is in one color, so you're kind of like tied into that. You could literally get all 3 of these.
Oh my gosh.
And why I said 3, John, I can like toss that away. Because
I like to pull off glue stuff. Jay likes to throw things.
I was gonna say I like to
I
throw
am
shoes
half
too.
Italian.
I was gonna say Islanders do that too.
Yeah,
My mom
yeah.
was notorious
Throws,
to throw shoes at you.
door slammer with poor Sean.
Really?
He's Irish and so even, and I'm like, a lot of door slamming back in the day. Still, sometimes. Okay, big update. Half the quantity that we brought in, gone. I mean, this is brand new this weekend, right?
Yes.
How many times have you sold it on air?
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
At noon and Fashions Night In.
Yeah. So like, and we have sold 6,600 and are well over half gone. 3,000 just on QVC.com. And in this show alone, since our jump start, we've had 2,400 ordered. I mean, it's really not a time to be shy and say, let me just sit back and let somebody else get my shoes. So we have it in our navy, insignia blue, 2,200. And if you want to get blue and black, that's under 30 bucks a month on Easy Pay.
Awesome.
Here's the black, 2,500, and here's the Technic Gray, 1,500. Court, you would buy these for your mom and your nieces.
100%.
And you.
Like this is one of those brands that's totally ageless. You don't have to know, but it would be if you know, like I know my mom now loves to walk. What a lovely gift, because you're saying support your feet, take care of your feet.
Yes, and even rewarding yourself, because I think when you're trying to do fitness goals, like something you're trying to think of like an end result, and so maybe, you know, you've been doing well since January, buy yourself a fresh pair of sneakers going in the spring.
Like you don't realize you need it until you get in the new pair and you're like, whoa. And Leilani, you discovered Ryka when? How many years ago?
1991, when I was in college.
You were a baby and an aerobics instructor, right? Struggled
Straight
with
out of the
finding
box.
shoes, and oh my gosh, now we have them, but over half gone. Please stay on the line. Tap your app